All right, darling. Very, very good. Okay, Madison, how are you doing today, my love?
I'm doing all right.
So tell me, how can I help you, my friends?
I'd like to try to connect with my mom.
Yeah, honey, I'm so sorry about your mom. How have you been doing since she passed?
Struggling.
Let me just, I heard a few, has it been a few years, a few weeks, a few months, a few days since your mom died?
It's been since October.
So I'd say quite a few months. Okay. Wow, so this last October, yeah?
Yes.
So what is that, about 7 months, right? 7 months, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling.
Thank you.
Now I have to ask you, was there some kind of cancer with your mom?
Absolutely. Yep.
Let me see. Now let me ask you something. When she got diagnosed, did they give her like less than a year to live for some reason?
Yep. It was actually, they gave her 6 months, and she honestly made it like almost damn near to that 6 months.
I heard 6 months is what I heard. I tried to round it up to like a year because I heard sometimes it's like 6 to 8 months, but I literally
Hmm.
heard 6 months. I'm not kidding. I did. I swear. So I'm so sorry. She's like, I didn't even have time to plan anything. I had no time to plan for my being gone or anything, she says.
Yeah.
Like she said, I didn't have time for nothing.
No, she didn't either. And, she deteriorated pretty quick.
Was she bedbound? Was she bedbound at the end of her life?
At the very, very end, yeah.
Like the last week or so, she was bedbound.
Yeah.
Was she on hospice?
I had to make that decision.
And
Yeah.
that's okay. You made a good decision because she said, you know what,
I
sweetheart?
did.
She said, sweetheart, I was very comfortable on hospice. They treated me so kindly. I just want you to know that. Did you hire a caregiver for your mom at the end? Did she have somebody with her all the time?
So we right before, like I was telling you how she ended up like, the bed bound and stuff, for a few months they were allowing her to go home back to her apartment, and me and one of her best friends at the time ended up basically taking care of her. We were gonna look into like, home health stuff, but everything happened so quick.
You didn't. You got it. Sometimes it takes a year to find a good home health place. You know.
Yeah, we made it to where she, towards the very, very end, she was able to be here in like the same town and stuff as, me and her family.
Oh,
So
that's
it worked
amazing.
out.
Now, do you have sisters?
I don't have any sisters. No, I just have one brother.
Did your mom have sisters? Maybe.
Yes, she had one.
She had one sister. Is she still alive?
Yes.
Um. Wow, that's too bad. I'm sorry. Let's see. So you only have one brother. Let's see what else. Are you older than your brother?
No, my brother's older than me.
Okay. When I hear older, I don't know who the hell it is because I hear older. I don't know which one. Who says older? I don't know which one has it. Um, Let me see something. Let me see what she's telling me about her cancer. I try to get as much details as I can because I want to be validated. Even the smallest minute detail. That's what I always want to do. You know,
Uh
you've watched me
huh.
for a while, haven't you?
Yes,
Have you enjoyed watching my readings?
I have. Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. And you just now waited to get a reading. What's wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding.
I just, I like to sit back, and I don't ever stay on for very, very long, but I have
Right.
watched you. And it just takes a couple of times. And there was a couple of times I wanted to do it, but my life's been hectic too. I feel like I can never find the right time to do anything anymore.
Now you have children, correct?
Yes.
Do you have two children?
I have three.
Three. I heard three, but then I heard two. I don't know what that means. Thank you, T. I love you too, sweetheart. Well, I don't know what the two means. Maybe it's her two children for you and your brother, yeah?
Yeah, me and my brother. Yep, there's two of
Do you
us.
have like two and one, like two girls and a boy or two boys and a girl?
I have two boys and a girl. You're amazing.
Ah, stop it. You're going to make me cry.
I love it. I don't know, like you said, like all the details, like the validation, that's what makes it so much more to us too.
Yes.
Because you just see so many things anymore, and TikTok especially.
There's so many psychic mediums who are not genuine on here, and I choose to. I know I'm genuine because everybody sees it. This is why the other psychic mediums don't like me because I'm losing people to them. That's not my fault.
No, that's not your fault at all. People see, they sit back and they see.
And I want them to see. I want them to see how good. Madison, before you met me, I did this free for about 10 months last year before I started charging.
Oh wow, that's
I
amazing.
did probably last year close to 4,000 readings, pretty close to it.
But you gave everybody that opportunity,
Yes.
free to see that you were
Yes.
the real deal.
Yeah, and so I didn't start charging till around September. And then I was only charging 25. So I wasn't charging nominal like.
Well, and there's people. I have a couple of mediums on my TikTok too that they're good. I'll give them that. But for what they charge, they don't do it for very very long at all. And I just I don't want to say that they get gypped, but in a sense they do. They do this for a reason. And you do yours very lengthy. You're very detailed.
Is it
So
too?
yes.
Do I do it too long? Do you think?
I don't think you do it too long. No, I think for what your price is, though, compared, to what others
Yes.
are, like it's amazing.
That's why I want to stay one of the cheapest, one of the best known psychic mediums on here.
No, I don't blame you at all. I mean, you're good at what you do, so absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate. Yeah, and somebody charges like $75 for 15 minutes. That's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. It blows my mind. It's
50
like, wow.
for 10. Y'all, if I was in it for the money, I would charge a lot more for doing it as long as I do. You guys know that, right? If I was in this for the money, I would charge more. But I'm not in it for the money necessarily.
No, you can tell that.
You can't get it out in 5. This is why I go for 45 minutes. One day, one reading was over an hour. I was like,
Sometimes, and I've really noticed with you, you can't control that, like, especially if things are needed to be talked about and you give, people the chance to talk, it's just nice. You're a lot different than a lot of others. So take that as a very, very good compliment.
That's why they say people feed me information. No, they don't. We talk about what I say. They don't feed me information. They talk about what I tell them. They don't feed me shit. Nobody feeds me anything.
No.
So annoying. But thank you for the compliment, the praise. Hey, Scylla, because that just gives me reassurance that I am in the right place, that I know what I'm doing.
Absolutely. You need to know that and believe it too.
I'm trying. I don't always believe it, but I'm trying.
I seen that what you just, with the last reading and stuff, that it was kind of like you're just now starting to get like the feelings and stuff.
Yeah,
and that it looked very intense, you could tell.
Oh, my head hurts. My head hurts so bad.
That you could tell.
That poor guy had a lot of head damage, and I was getting dizzy as well.
That's sad.
And so the physical part, my abilities are growing and changing, so the physical part's going to come along with that as well. And a lot of times I have chest pain. A lot of times I can't breathe. A lot of times I get dizzy. A lot of times I have headaches. A lot of time my back hurts more than it does. A lot of times just my stomach hurts because everybody else hurts when I do readings. It's because I'm not even trying to, believe me, I don't want to be a physical medium.
Oh, right.
I don't want to become a physical medium.
I don't think anybody would want to choose that.
But because I'm an energy healer, I can handle it.
Yeah, you can tell.
Don't you think my energy healing is cool?
Absolutely. No, you're the real deal. If I could give you compliment after compliment, I would.
I appreciate that. It means the world to me because I know I'm in the right place and I know that I'm supposed to be here. I know I'm supposed to be here.
You absolutely are.
Why would I be checked by a doctor, darling? I only get these physical ailments during a reading. I am getting the physical ailments from the dead people. I am not getting it from the live people. Sorry. I'm getting it because the dead people are showing me how to do it. Okay, they're trying to make me feel how they felt. That's all it is. I don't even think they do it on purpose, Madison. I really don't.
I think the more that you grow as a medium, I think the more intense and stuff. It's all, but I think you'll learn to kind of separate it a little bit more too.
I hope so, because I don't like having severe headaches like that. It was very hard on me.
It's kind of, and I hate to say it's kind of a good thing, but in a sense, like if you're doing a reading for somebody, and you're explaining to them on how you feel, it gives them that validation that, you really are connecting with that person on how they really felt.
Miranda, I don't have to go to the doctor. I'm just feeling pain during a reading. I don't got to go to the doctor.
I'm worried about you. That's too sweet.
These are just pain during readings. Nothing else. Nothing else. I promise you. I don't have this shit off of TikTok. I promise you guys I don't. I feel fine now. The headache's gone. Let me see what else I'm feeling for you, sweetheart. Your mom is very proud of you. I have to ask you something. Do abilities run in your family for some reason?
What is it?
Do abilities run in your family for some reason?
I've wondered, but
Because
nothing that I.
Because I feel like they
Nothing
do.
that I like. Are you saying disabilities?
No, abilities.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I've always wondered that myself, but nothing that I'm aware of. And the only reason I say that is because I'm just such an empathetic person, but it's not just your typical stuff. Like, it will take me over. I can walk into a room and it is so intensified, like it'll really affect me for months.
Right, exactly.
Just because of how I can pick up on things, but not a lot of people understand it, so I don't talk about it too much, but you get what I mean.
I get it, yes. Darling, no, that they just want me to know how they felt because it's more of a validation. That's all it is. Honey, I'm fine, Judy. Tell her, Madison. I don't know what to
Yeah,
say.
she's fine. She's fine. They're just giving her all of those feelings that they had went through as well.
I'm fine, I promise.
The more they watch, the more they'll pick up on it.
Yes, I think Judy's new to my page. Oh, God, so funny. I appreciate the concern, though. But I'm fine. My headache is completely gone, you guys. That's what you have to understand.
I'm glad it's gone.
Me too, Madison, because that was rough. I have to ask you something. I don't know why. I don't know who this is for. Miranda, I'm going to slap you. Stop it. Stop it.
Better get on that phone.
Stop it. No. Was your mom confused at all for some reason? Why did I feel like she was confused?
I know, like, when she was sick, she had a lot of confusion.
Okay, because she's telling me she was confused about something. No, she's talking about your dad. Is your dad here or is he passed?
My dad is still here.
I heard together. Were they still together when your mom passed away?
They weren't still together. They split up when I was real little. My brother was real young too. I think I was like a baby and he was like 4. But
I heard
they
4.
split up. But I tell
4.
you, they had a lot of issues and stuff throughout life together. You know, just splitting up and kids and stuff. But when she was sick, every hospital trip and stuff that I had went to, and he was available, he wanted to go. And she knew that they had like a really good relationship when she passed. So that meant a lot to her.
Yeah. Was your mom cremated by chance, sweetheart?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Do you have her ashes, or do you have her ashes?
So me and my brother have a bigger urn that we got most of them, and then we did split very little between like some couple little urns for my grandmother and aunt.
Okay, that's what she's talking about. Let's see. I know your mom misses you very much. She misses her grandkids.
Oh, I can believe that. And I hope she knows how much I miss her too, because I've been struggling like crazy. She
does. She definitely does, sweetheart. Because she's standing right behind you. Now, she just touched your shoulder. Did you feel that? She just touched your left shoulder. I just got goosebumps. I don't know. Sometimes when I get goosebumps, that normally means that's what they are saying is the truth, if that makes sense. When I get these goosebumps, that is the validation that I needed,
Oh, that makes me feel good to know that she's around me.
She is. She's definitely, I don't know if you noticed it, but she likes to play with your hair sometimes. Do you notice your hair sometimes feel weird? Or you feel like somebody's touching your hair?
The other night when I was there, because I stay up later than everybody else in the house getting cleaning and stuff done, and I was in the bathroom the other night, and I almost felt like something was touching, like right below my hair, like almost to my like neck. But I didn't really know if that was anything. I have a hard time picking up on like feeling her and stuff.
I get it.
And I wish I could, because, that stuff don't freak me out. I'm all over that type of stuff. It's just sometimes I even get mad at myself, like, why can't I sense her? Why can't I feel her? Because I would love to.
Well, sometimes you have a lot of stuff going on in your life that you just can't right now,
Yes, I'm a very stressed out person.
You might not feel her, but let me tell you something. I think she gives you signs. Let me ask you something. Do you notice the lights in your house flicker? How the lights in your house flicker?
They did just do that the other night. It wasn't late or anything, but they did just do that the other day.
Yeah.
It was just a very spurt moment, but yes.
She'll do it more. Just ask. I'm telling you what. If you just ask, you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. That's what I just heard.
I'm going to. Yes, I'm going to.
So if you can't sense her, she will show you that she's there. Feathers. Have you found any feathers?
No, but I have had a reading done before, and that person that I got a reading from did mention feathers before, and I never knew, like, is there a significance really to that?
Somebody giving you feathers from the other side when you find feathers randomly, like around you. Yes.
Okay, I haven't found anything yet, but I was curious.
Let me tell you about a reading I did the other day. I asked her
Mhm.
about feathers. I said, "Have you found any feathers?" And she says, "No." There's this American Indian family, and they're like, "Well, it might be somebody has a headdress." I'm like, "No, no, no, no." And later that night, her son had passed in October, just like your mom, left a feather on the dining room table.
Oh my.
That same night, I mentioned it.
Oh my gosh.
She found
I love hearing about this
she
stuff
found
too,
she found a feather on the dining room table. I said, "You've got to be kidding me." She said, "No, I'm not. I'm not joking."
Oh wow.
So I think feathers, your mom will leave you feathers when you least don't go looking for them. But if you don't look for them, you'll find them. Just being honest.
Because I think I was probably starting to look for them.
Don't look for them. Just get them out of your mind.
So now
Get them
I'm
out of your
not going
mind.
to and see if anything pops up.
And just let it happen naturally,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Judge Judy. Because she said, "These people actually believe this shit?" or something like that. I'm like, "Well, yeah, of course they do."
Judy.
She probably looks like Judge Judy too.
That is too funny.
Let's see what else I'm hearing for you. Your grandmother, is she still here? Or she passed.
She's still here.
Your mom's still here?
Yeah. I'm super thankful she just beat cancer. The same cancer.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. She was stage 3 as my mom was stage 4.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was wild.
I have seen baby Judge Judy. I love baby Judge Judy. Yes. I love baby Judge Judy. The AI baby Judge Judy, you need to look it up. They're so cute. Let me see what else I'm hearing for you, sweetheart. She says, "I'm closer than you think," so she's always by you.
Is she?
She says she's always by you. Yeah, she's closer than you realize. Like when you're having a bad day, then all of a sudden you think about your mom, it's because she's in your space. You don't have to be thinking about her, but then when you think about your mom, she's in your space. That's why.
I am always thinking about her.
Because she's always with you.
I know, I mean, I deal with, normal life stress and stuff a lot here lately, but a lot, like my grief is just really bad right now.
I get it, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. I totally get it. I get it. It's not easy, is it?
No, it's not. And I'm 20. I just turned 27, so I'm still a young mom. And who usually is the go-to when you're a young mom? Who you want to go to? It's usually your mama.
Do you have one that's
just hard?
Do you have one that's about 5 years old?
She just turned 6 in January.
So that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah. I honestly feel like your younger children see your mother. I don't know. Do you have one that's around 3?
He is going to be 2 in November.
I think she presents himself to you, the babies. I think so.
Oh, she thought the absolute world. I mean, she loved all of her grandkids, but she was getting the baby, my youngest.
Because he was a boy.
She was getting sick, right around the time when she was like wanting to play with them and stuff. So it was really hard on her.
She loved the grandkids, but she loved that it was a boy. She wanted the boy grandchild. She got one.
Yep, my first son, Parker, he is the one that she had taken care of for 7 years because I was a young mom. I had my son when I was 15, and I was living with her.
Shut up! I was going to ask you that. Shut up.
Yes. Yep.
Because I literally heard.
Baby.
Like I was going to ask you if you had a kid at 17 or 18 because I literally heard. 1 second. This is what it says. There's no such thing as psychic, just carnage. It's disgusting to take advantage of people mourning their passed away loved ones. So
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
That's
Some people just
crazy.
really don't understand, and
They
that's
don't
fine. Everybody's got
understand.
their different beliefs, but
If you're validating everything, how can it be fake, right?
exactly.
Like if you're saying yes to everything, why the fuck? Well, unless you were trying to give me a fake reading, like the other day, somebody gave me a fake reading. She said, "And you know what? I don't even have a dead uncle," and I'm like, whatever. But the reading that I did for that girl, somebody else claimed everything in that reading, so it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. They don't understand. They don't believe.
Exactly. I can understand if you were like on the phone and you were on video chat to where people couldn't see you and you was just strictly like maybe on a phone call,
Yeah.
you know, and you maybe had a chance, you were validating maybe stuff that you could like look up. I could kind of see where somebody would be saying that, but
yeah, I'm not on a real phone call. I'm just my hands are
no,
free.
and the stuff that you validated with me, no, 90% of that you couldn't get by looking up. So
I don't have time. I don't have time to look anything up. I don't. I do it on the spot.
exactly.
I don't have time to look anything up. I just don't. Who the hell's time to look stuff up when we're doing this shit on the spot, you know?
Exactly.
Even when I do multiple people over again, I don't remember the readings.
I just witnessed that your last reading that you did. It was for her brother. Yeah.
Yeah. We're not supposed to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Just think if I remembered 4,000 readings, you know how crazy I would be right now.
Oh yeah. If you had all that stuff in your head still, shoot.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see what else I'm hearing for you. Do you have any military connection for somebody in your family?
So I do. It's not my mom's side. It would be my dad's side,
That's
and it would be
okay.
my great grandpa. And I'm currently living in his home right now.
That's amazing. He's standing right behind you. Wow. You didn't know him though.
I mean, I did when I was very little. It's just stuff that I don't remember.
Great. You knew your great grandpa?
Maybe it would be my great. No, it would be my great.
I was gonna say your great grandpa was probably dead.
Yep, it would be my great. I'm so used to saying great.
Your grandfather great grandfather is here. Was he in World War II for some reason?
You know, I'm not too sure on which one it was.
Like I heard World War. Wait, I feel like it was one. Wait a minute.
Reagan. Was it Reagan that would have been president?
Reagan.
I don't remember.
Reagan was president in the 80s, darling, or 7. Wait, Reagan was president. When was Reagan president? In the 70s, I think. Or
if you could tell me a few
80s?
more of the presidents, like right before that, maybe.
Let's see. There was. Oh God, like I fucking know.
It couldn't have been too many more off from that. I feel like maybe one or two, maybe before, if it wasn't him. I just remember coming across some of his stuff, and I just remember the president stamping something.
Carter. There was Jimmy Carter. He just passed away. He was 100. He just passed away. Let's see. There was Ford, President Ford. I think he was in the 60s. There was who's the guy that did this and said who was that? Ford and
I think it might have been Kennedy, maybe.
Kennedy. He was president in the early 60s.
Maybe it was Kennedy. I just seen somebody comment and say Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy, yeah.
But yes, so I'm not exactly sure on which war. I will find out, and sometime when I see you again, I definitely will, let you know on which one it was. But yes, you are correct, though. I do have a grandpa that was in there.
I think it was World War II. I just heard I think it was World War II. Because okay. I think the 60s, the only thing was Vietnam, and I wasn't here in Vietnam with him. Or Korea. Possibly Korea. I don't know. Korea could be possibly maybe? Korea was, I think, before the Vietnam War, I believe.
Yeah, this would be my dad's mom's dad.
Okay. Yeah, so his grandfather.
Yes.
Korea possibly as well. Could be World War I or Korea. I mean, World War II or Korea. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask my grandma just because I like to know that information myself, too.
No, I'm hearing Korea. What's that? Everything okay? What is that?
Oh, no, that was just my son's beside me sleeping. He just had heard me talking.
Oh, okay. Korea. I keep hearing about Korea. Korea. Yeah, that's quite
I
possible.
wrote
Yeah.
that down.
Okay. Also, World War II, please.
Okay.
Because I swear, your dad's not, he was Korea. Okay, yeah. Truman, President Truman, yeah, that's true. Fitzgerald, John F. Not Fitzgerald, who was that? Oh my God, I used to know all the presidents, but I don't know half of them. Who was the guy that was in the wheelchair? Who was that? Fitzgerald, no. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, that's the Fitzgerald, but Eisenhower maybe? I think Eisenhower might have been one of the World War IIs, maybe during World War II. Eisenhower, Roosevelt. I'm hearing all the presidents, my friend, so I just heard Roosevelt, so maybe around Roosevelt's time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, World War II, I think World War II, or Korea, one or the other. Yes.
I have both of those written down. I'm gonna find out.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Okay, let me see what I'm hearing. 1 second. Let me ask you a question. Do you know how he died? Don't tell me. But do you know how your great grandfather died out of curiosity? Don't tell me though.
So I do know a little bit. But I mean, I can tell you a little bit, I guess, basically. It's just not like diagnosed part, you know what I mean? But I'll let you tell me first.
Because I feel he might have had some heart issues or heart problems or CHF or something along the lines with the heart, something with the heart.
So I am not 100% on the heart stuff, but I do know that the house that I am currently in, they found him passed away peacefully downstairs in the living room in his chair. So that's why I was like, I don't really know like a diagnosis. It could have been, even natural causes, but I don't know that.
I feel like he had some kind of heart attack, I believe, but it was very peaceful for him. He said, it's very peaceful for me. He said, I'm glad you let me stay in the house because I don't want to leave. That's what he said, Madison. He says, I don't want to leave. I'm glad you let me stay here. Wait a second. Do you hear somebody walking around in your house?
I haven't ever experienced hearing anybody walking around in the house. Now, I will tell you, sometimes when I come downstairs, because this house is very, very old, like, we probably won't stay here very long just because, I mean, it's just a lot's happened here and whatnot, but the cupboards, I will shut these darn cupboards every night,
They're
even
open.
accuse my kids of leaving them open, and I'll come downstairs in the morning and they'll be wide open. Didn't know if that was more so maybe my mom or my grandpa kind of thing, or if it was just, maybe they opened on their own.
I think that's your grandfather. I don't think that's your mom. I don't think your mom doesn't seem like she'd do that kind of thing. No, I don't think it's your mom. I feel like it'd be your great grandfather.
So it would probably be him. See, none of that stuff, freaks me out or anything. I love it. It just, it gives me the acknowledgement that they're here.
Yeah, gotcha. No, is your mom's dad passed away?
No, he's still living.
That's good. Let me see what else I'm hearing for you, sweetheart. Thank you, whoever you are. Whoever is causing an argument or stirring up trouble needs to leave. It's not welcome here. Thank you, whoever you are. What is your name? Thank you. Let me see what I'm hearing for you. Debbie, that's right, Debbie. Hey, Debbie. What's up, Deb? Deb. Let me ask you, is your dad's mom passed away?
It's so weird that you're saying this. No, she's still here.
She's still here. Okay.
Her name is Deb.
That's weird.
Isn't it how you were just saying that and then you asked me that?
That's weird. Maybe that's why I asked you that. Does she go by Deborah? Is her actual name Deborah?
Yes, her real name was Deborah.
Yeah, my headache's gone because that reading's over. Yes, my headache's gone, Debbie. Thank you. Because I heard Deborah for her. Interesting. Okay.
Yep, they called her Deb, and then sometimes Debbie.
Is she around 75?
I want to say yes. I want to say she is in her 70s.
I heard 74. I feel like she read 75. Yeah. That's how I hear for you, my friend. Oh, my back's hurting today. Excuse me.
And that would be my the great grandpa I was telling you about. That would be his daughter.
Yes. He says, I want you to do me a favor. Can you do me a favor for me? He says.
Yes.
He says, listen, I want you to tell my daughter, your grandmother, how much I love her, how much I miss her. She was always my little girl, no matter how old she got.
Oh, she's gonna love that.
He says, I love her more than anything. She's an amazing woman, and I will be waiting for her when it is her time. But it's not her time yet. She has quite a while. Let me ask you something. Do you know if he could have been in his late 80s or early 90s when he passed away?
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he was.
I heard 91.
Yeah, I think he was. I'll verify that too. My dad would know.
I heard natural.
My dad was kind of close with him.
Natural causes. I heard natural causes. He's passed from natural causes. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's kind of what my dad told me too. I mean, when you hear passing peacefully in the chair, that's the first thing you want to think too.
1 second. Sorry. But he says she has to tell your mom, grandmother, not mom, and your mother, because he misses your mother, because that's his granddaughter. He says, will you give your mom a great big hug? Wait, your mom's passed away, right? Sorry. God damn it. I forgot.
No, you're
I'm
okay.
sorry.
You're okay.
Dude, he's with your mother. That's why he's talking about your mom, because he's with her. I'm sorry. Damn it. I knew she has passed away, but like I said, I forget these readings as I go, mind you.
You're okay.
I forget them as I go along.
And I'm not sure if my mom, I never really asked her, but I'm sure he probably has met her plenty of times just because, my mom and dad being together. But I've never heard anything from her, but I haven't asked either.
Who? From who?
I had never asked my mom, like back, when she was still here and stuff, like any conversation or anything like about like my grandma or my great grandpa. She just never brought anything up to me, but I haven't asked either. But I'm sure she's met him.
Oh yeah, they're together. Yes, she was very relieved to see him again. She says, I was very glad to see my dad again. Do you know if it's possible they had any kind of falling out over the years? Is it possible like that?
Who? My mom and who?
Your mom and oh, never mind. I was thinking like your mom and him, but why would they have a falling out? Okay, never mind. I heard falling out for somebody. I don't know who that would be for.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
I don't know. But yes, let me ask you something. Do you know if your mom could have been in her 30s when he passed away, possibly? Maybe early 40s?
Maybe 30s. Because she was 48, 47, 48 when she passed.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why I said I probably, not that I would handle it any differently, but it's to be expected, when you're older and you lose your parents, it's part of life. But yeah, I don't know, I'm still young, I still need my mom,
I know, I'm so sorry that you lost her like that.
Yeah, it's
but
but
she's always around you, darling. She's always here, she's always around you, that, right?
Yeah, and that's why, getting getting readings and having that reassurance, like I feel like that helps me, to know those things.
Definitely. You guys, who is saying something? I don't know what's going on. Is somebody being really mean in here or something? What's going on? I don't know. Okay, let me see if I'm hearing anything else for you, darling. Yeah, so he said just make sure you tell your grandmother, because she said she's still alive, right? His daughter, right? He says make sure you tell her how much I love her. I miss her so fucking much, dude. That's what he says. I miss her so much. And And I want her to know that I'm okay, but I loved her. I loved her so very much. She just meant the world to me, your grandmother. She just meant the world to me. That's what he says. She really did, but she meant the world to me, he says.
He was a feisty one. He definitely was.
Yeah, that's for sure.
She used to tell me stories upon stories about him. He had a little bit of a drinking problem too, so I'm sure you could probably piece that together and how things were. But she always thought the world of her dad. She really did.
Let's see. Let me ask you, were you around 10 maybe when your great-grandfather passed away? Because I was trying to see how old you were, and then what I heard was 10.
I'll verify, but I feel like I was, if not 10, maybe 9. I want to say right around in that area sounds about right.
Because I keep hearing 10 for you, so I'm assuming that's about. But at least you got to know your great-grandfather, yeah.
Wait a minute, no, I wouldn't have been 10, no, because I don't have no memory of him.
Okay,
so
that's okay.
I probably was little.
Little.
Yeah.
It's okay. No worries. No worries. It is what it is. He said, but you know what? It's always so good to see you again. He says, thank you, Carmela. He said, it's always so good to see you again. He says, I've missed you, but I love you very much. And I'm okay over here. Your mom's okay as well. He has your mom with him.
I love hearing that.
And she's okay. You know, it's hard when we lose our mom at any age. Let me ask you, Madison, are you in your 30s?
I'm 27.
Close enough. When I hear 30s, it's like late 20s, early 30s kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom is looking over her grandkids, by the way, she said.
I love that.
Your brother, and you have the brother, correct?
Mm-hmm.
She says, I want you to do me a favor. She says, please tell him how much I love him and how much I miss him. And give him a hug for me, because I would if I was still here. Because she says, I love you both so very much. But I just want him to know how much I truly love him as well.
I definitely will. I know he'll enjoy hearing that, because he's been struggling lately too.
I know. It's only 7 months, yeah, since you lost your mom. So, yeah, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to live with it, find the best way to live with it,
That's basically kind of what it's been, because nothing anybody can do or say is going to change anything. So you just kind of adapt to it in your everyday life. It's still not easy, but...
No. Your mom loves you. She told me to blow you a kiss. So I'll blow you a kiss.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, Madison, this reading was amazing. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that your family did justice and at least I didn't have no physical reaction, because that when my head hurts that bad, it just hurts. It's not easy to having the physical stuff happen to me, you guys, with these readings.
No, and hers, I mean, if you were going to be to feel anything, I know she had like a really, really bad bed sore towards the end, but you got to think, like, she did have some hospital stays and whatnot, but
let me ask
her bed sore was really
something.
bad.
Was your mom in her 60s when she passed away?
She was in her late 40s.
Late 40s? Your mom?
Yeah.
Was she 48?
That's that's about 47 or 48.
Wow, that's
She was born
crazy.
in 75.
Why did she have bed sores? Was she because she was bedridden?
Yeah, because because she had a hospital stay at St. James, which is where she ended up finding out she had cancer. And I don't know. I don't really want to say that it was neglect. I just think she was refusing, because there was times when they would try to get her to do things and she just, was too exhausted. I mean, she was too exhausted to even want to go through with chemo, getting her lungs drained. I mean, so I don't want to say that it was foul play on their end. Working in the health field myself, I know how things can get.
Me too, girl. Me too. I worked in the health field for a long time, my friend.
Really, I took a break from it, and I don't plan to go back anytime soon. I loved it, but it takes a toll on you.
I was a caregiver for 25 years, but I lost the passion for it when I started doing this. This was my
Yeah.
passion. This will always be my passion. I will never want to stop doing this because I'm too good at it, my friend.
I have to ask you,
Yeah.
when did you start, like, how did this come about with you? Like, is this something that everybody can do? Like, I just like to ask these things so that way I know.
Mine was trauma induced, losing my husband.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So how did you do? I mean, I guess I want to ask, how did you do it? But
No,
did you
I'll
basically teach yourself?
I taught
type of
myself.
thing?
I taught myself every fucking thing. Everything. It's been a process the last 18 months, 16 months for this. I become an energy healer first. You know, I'm an energy healer. That came first a few weeks after I lost my husband. My husband was supposed to pass when he did because my journey was changing. It was in the cards for my husband when he passed.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Listen, you guys know how my husband passed away. He made up his own mind what he wanted to do. Um, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. But when my husband passed away, I was within the month of December when my energy healing started, and I freaked out. I said, "What is this?" I said, something in my head told me to throw my energy. It's like, what? So I was an energy healer first. And then my psychic ability, actually, my first reading I did on TikTok. I'd never done a reading before. And my friend Olivia had wanted me to read her friend Roger. She's a psychic, but she could not read her friend Roger. He died a couple years, 3 years ago. And she's like, Mickey, I need you to do me a favor. And I think she knew I was psychic, even though I didn't know yet. She said, I need you to read my friend Roger. Just try it. It's like, what do you mean, Livy? I've never done this before. So because of losing my husband, I was supposed to do this. But I knew stuff my whole life, Madison. I just didn't know what it was called. I knew things. I could feel things. I just didn't realize what I was.
Yeah, I mean, the closest thing that I get is, like I said, just the empath stuff, like I just feel like that's just the highest, strongest thing with me. But I wouldn't mind to be able to do something like this, not anytime soon, though. I am such a negative person, and I will admit that. I just know it's not in my cards right now. But I would love to be able to get more information on, like, the healing stuff, to start out with, even,
Well, I don't know if anybody can be an energy healer. That's the problem. I don't know if I think the psychic medium stuff, but yes, but I don't know about the energy healing stuff. I don't think everybody's supposed to.
Well, you got any tips for me or advice for me on, like, trying to heal some things with myself? I don't know. It's miserable being like this.
We can't heal ourselves, darling, as an energy healer.
Oh, you can't? See, I don't know much about it.
We're not supposed to. It's for everybody else.
Okay. Yeah, I need to look into that, because shooey.
Hold on. PD won't stop working.
I used to have one of those for my dog, too.
It works. He got trained the very first day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dog caught him pretty quick, too. He just passed a couple of weeks ago. I had somebody hit him, and they left.
Oh, my God. Well, next reading, how about we do your dog? Okay, we can do your dog next reading, yeah?
I would love it. Yep, I would love it. And I'll book with you again soon. I try to give myself some time in between type of thing, you know what I mean? But yes, absolutely. And I appreciate you so much. You're amazing at what you do. Give yourself credit.
I just don't want people to think I'm stuck on myself, because I'm really not. But I feel like when I talk about myself, people think I'm stuck on myself, but I'm really not.
No. And hopefully those who, they actually stay and they take the time to watch you, hopefully those are the ones that know, the true you. So
thank you, Diana. Well, thank you, Madison. I appreciate you, darling. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Right, bye-bye, darling. Take care of yourself. Tammy, you have to get a reading with me. If you want a message, darling, it's $35, okay? Come over to my TikTok. This is where I do my readings, because this is how people put how I pay, okay? My TikTok is psychic _ psychic, damn it. Psychic _ medium _ Mickey, MIKKI. That is my TikTok, okay? So come over here to my TikTok if you want a reading, Tammy. Psychic _ medium _ MIKKI, okay? Thank you, darling. Okay, you guys, I will see you later. Bye. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.